Welcome everyone to Misscliks D&D Pirate Edition. I am joined today by our Dungeon Master Neal Erickson.
Woo!
Ileana JforJade. Faye as Missharvey. Miss Harvey as Faye. And Anna Prosser as December. And myself as Livy. And let's go.
So, where last we left the party, you guys were in Kunori on the island of Giblet, I believe.
Giblet.
And you had just put an old wizened white wizard to bed after he drunkenly stumbled home with your assistance.
Oh yeah, the wizard.
So, you guys are in Kunori on Giblet.
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 So are we outside of the wizard's house or are we sleeping over, guys?
Currently, you're still in the wizard's house,
Yeah.
I believe.
Is it nighttime?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to sleep there?
Yeah, slumber party in the wizard's house.
I don't know, it might be weird when he wakes up, but
Well, I mean, we do want him to know that we were the people who helped him, since we're trying to get in good with this white wizard, right?
let's prepare what we want to tell him when he wakes up. Like, what do we want to do for him? We want to help him out, and in exchange, do we want his help for the sea creature that we have to deal with? Is that what we're trying to get out of this?
I don't remember at all what, like, I didn't even know he didn't know who we were.
He
never
doesn't.
talked to us?
No, he was really drunk. We got him home, and that's it.
Okay.
He's like thrashed. He probably
Yeah, and I
won't
think-
remember anything.
The idea is that we hope he'll help us, but I mean, we have no way of knowing what he's capable of or what he'll be willing to help us with.
Well, we do know he's a white wizard, so technically he probably is good, but that doesn't really mean anything.
I say, no, that's stupid.
Well, just say it, and we're gonna
Hey,
maybe it will give us some
Usually
ideas.
we rub people's chests, so it can't be
Yeah,
that.
well, to make it sound that weird, maybe two of us could be in his bed when he wakes up. So like he's like, oh, what did I do last night? Instead of like what the
Look
fuck?
at Neal's face.
What if just one of us is in his bed?
I'm out.
How about no one sleeps in his bed and we wake up and just get information from him?
I think that's probably the best idea.
Yeah.
As much as like,
You're so boring.
It's a pretty good idea. I think it's pretty
I just
fun.
don't.
I mean,
I
wouldn't
want the
mind
wizard to
getting
feel
some.
like we.
I don't want the wizard to get upset for any reason.
Yeah, I don't want him to feel like we took advantage of him. You know, men don't like that.
Whatever.
All right.
So,
So what if we just tell him up straight 100% truth? What if we tell him we found him drunk, we saw that he was a wizard, we got this big sea creature we have to deal with, we don't have no idea how to deal with it, and I would love to learn some of his spells.
Yeah.
I think it's more important to, when he wakes up, to talk to him and tell him that we helped him get home, so he understands that we're not trying to fuck with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's if we do sleep here, make it really clear that we were like just making sure he was okay.
You guys all want to sleep just like on his floor, like not hidden at all, just plain
Yeah.
sight?
Should
Well,
someone
we're in
guard?
his house. I think while we're around, we should just check out his house and see what's here, what's inside, and like look around and see if we can find anything.
I don't want us to seem like we're intruding, even though we are. I mean,
It
If
doesn't
we
hurt
start
to
moving-
look as long as you don't take anything.
as long as you don't touch. You guys can look if you don't touch, I think. That's fine, but don't move shit around.
You guys want to look?
Sure.
I'd love to see a spell book, but I won't open it before having his permission. I think a wizard's book is something special. It's like a wizard's heart.
Oh, jeez. All right, so December, as they've been talking, just kind of wanders around the room and is kind of just poking around, like looking around the bedroom and everything to see what she can see, but not touching anything, just being all thiefy about it.
It's pretty messy. There's a lot of books scattered about. Clearly the place is in disarray. There's crap all over the floor. You know, there's some old pots and pans that haven't been washed in
Like
weeks
genuine
sitting
crap,
there.
like you should.
You guys want to do his dishes?
No, not like actual poop, but you know, useless stuff everywhere. You know, there's crumpled up papers, a book like with the spine broken, splayed out across the floor, cups everywhere, plates everywhere, an old chicken bone in a corner, you know, candle wax melted, some scorch stains on some of the rugs. It looks awful.
So
What
he's
if-
basically just a flippin' hoarder.
I mean, there's not a ton of stuff in the place, so he's not hoarding things, but he's definitely has a house that looks like, you know,
Disgusting. Okay.
yeah, it's disgusting.
What if we clean his dishes and say we can
I'm not
help
touching
him?
his shit. You can.
I just don't think we should change anything.
Yeah,
to
let's not touch
disrupt this
anything.
balance.
You're right.
Because maybe, who knows, maybe there's a spell that depends on that pot having crap caked onto it. You
You're
never
right.
know. Wizards.
You're right. I have no idea about white wizard spells anyway, so. Actually, I need my spell list now that I think about it. And I need to send you my spells, Neal.
Yes, I would appreciate that.
Can you link me the spell list? Because I don't want to move stuff around too much.
Yes.
So let's all just
Yeah.
not touch anything, sleep. We'll have a rotating watch just in case he wakes up and decides to kill us all.
Yeah,
I
someone-
agree.
Yeah, we need to have a watch.
I'll take the first watch, as usual.
I need
Go
my
sleep.
8 hours of sleep for my spells to be replenished.
Well, you don't have to rememorize them. If you don't want to change the spells, you can keep the
Oh.
previous ones.
Well, I don't remember what I sent you. Let me see.
I'm checking it now. You had sleep, fog, and grease.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep those for today or something.
Okay.
They're fine. Nah, let me look at the list. But you guys can keep talking. I'll just look real quick.
So you guys all go to sleep. You take turns taking watch, and the night passes uneventfully.
Hurrah!
Yeah.
So we wake up in the morning. Is the wizard still sleeping?
Oh yeah, totally passed out, snoring.
Should we
Like
just
one
wait?
leg hanging off the bed, kind of like drooling out of the side.
Should we try to wake him up, or should we just wait till he wakes up?
We should probably
December
wait.
kind of like nudges him with like the tip of her boot, with like her nose wrinkled up.
I walk over and splash water in his face.
Oh no!
He wakes with the start and looks about frantically, and then once he like sees, you know, a bunch of random women in his house, kind of props himself up in bed and says, hello?
Hi there, Mr.
Hi.
Wizard.
Oh, Jesus. Why did you throw water in my face?
We
What
needed you
water?
to wake up.
Well, it wasn't a mutual agreement. Let's just say that.
All right. Why are you in my house?
We go ahead, December. Sorry.
We saw that you were having some trouble last night, and we decided to help you out and took you home. They told us where you lived, so we brought you here, and we just wanted to make sure that you were taken care of. We heard you were a very powerful and influential man, and we respect that. And we were hoping to ask you some questions that you might be able to answer, but in return, we certainly want to help you out as well. So we wanted to make sure you got home
no,
safely.
Powerful and influential, but I thank you for getting me home. It was quite a night last night, if I can't recall.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Like we should all use our inside voices here.
Is there anything we can get you?
Do you guys have any whiskey?
That's a good cure for a hangover.
December kind of pats her cloak to see if she has one of those drinks that she stole a while ago. But then realizes she
Actually,
gave
I
it
have
to her.
some wine over here.
You
Oh,
Oh
kept
yeah,
the wine
you've
on
been
you.
carrying that wine.
Yeah, I've been
You have
carrying
wine
it.
on you?
Yeah, I've been carrying it all along.
Where did you get the wine?
Little hoarder.
I got it from
In the
cellar.
basement. In the basement
same
where we
place
got
as the necklace.
color.
Right. Okay. Yeah. He goes, yeah. Well, I guess that'll do. In lieu of whiskey. And he grabs it and just like takes a big swig.
Well, I'm glad it finally got some use to it. I've been carrying it for a long time. So,
Anyway. What is this stuff you need help with? I don't know if I can be much use to you people anymore.
What do you mean anymore?
Well, my spellcasting days are all but behind me now, and I'm just here doing my thing. I don't know if there's anything I can do to give you guys a hand, but what is it that you want?
Actually, we wanted if you had it in your heart to help us on our quest, we would have loved it. But we were ready to help you out as well if you needed anything.
Well, what do you need?
Go ahead, December.
We seem to have lost something, and we have reason to believe it may be connected to some of the sightings of sea creatures that have been happening around this island.
Did you guys see the Kraken?
No.
We heard about it. We did see the other creatures that it seems the Kraken may have come in contact with, and those other creatures had something in their possession, we believe, that we were looking for. So we're going to need all the help we can get to learn about the Kraken, find out how we may be able to reclaim what was ours, and then, of course, our little friend Lily here, and I pat her on the head, is always looking to learn something from a wizard.
One sec here. You want me to help you fight a Kraken?
Not necessarily fight it. If you don't want to fight, you can just give us advice, any type of knowledge.
Okay, good.
Or help us
I just want to get that out of the way. I'm not fighting a Kraken.
If you want to help us fight it,
no.
There may be a way for us to make it worth your while.
I like my life exactly how it is. I like my booze. I like my friends. Yeah, so what do you... I don't actually know too much about Krakens. There's some books around here somewhere that might tell you something, though. I don't really
I'd love to read them. Because in this thing, I know how to read.
Yeah.
Do I know how to read, don't I?
No, you don't know how to read. They intentionally kept you illiterate. Remember?
Oh.
And I'm a monk, but I'm illiterate too, which is fucked up.
You're
Anna, you're frozen, by the way.
What?
You're frozen, Anna.
Oh. Better now?
Loading. So yeah, a book about a Kraken, you say?
Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of books around here. Kind of like looks under a pillow and there's a book under there and he kind of just tosses it on the floor.
Well, in the meantime, while you're finding the books for Lily, since I can't help you there, would you like us to maybe do some of your dishes and help you clean up around your house a little bit?
Must be my lucky day, yeah.
Okay, so December starts picking up all the dirty dishes and goes to the kitchen to do them while Lily looks at the books.
And I look at her and I say, "Go to the kitchen, woman."
December glares at her from under her hood.
I'm just kidding.
And then walks away.
No fighting, girls. And I follow December.
So
I'm just doing dishes. How did I end up doing dishes in a roleplay show? Gosh dang.
I have
You asked for it.
I know.
You wanted to do them.
I'm just trying to butter up the wizard, man. Who
I'm
doesn't
not
like
doing
having their
dishes.
dishes done?
I would love to have my dishes done.
Can you come do mine in my house right now?
I'm down for some clean
For a
dishes.
price. As long as
Jesus.
you know some spells and can help us fight a Kraken.
Alright, so I guess we should find that book. I don't really want to touch your stuff if you don't want me to, though. Lol.
Hey Jen, I can see Anna now. You can't?
No. Maybe
What?
restart camera again?
Yeah, I don't see her either.
No, I see a
can see
picture.
her.
Now?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Good. Cool. So,
I walk over to where Lily is and I start just fiddling through some books.
Okay. There's a lot of books there. There's probably like 60 or 70 different tomes in the building, in the house. He says, well, now, let me qualify. I don't actually know if there's a book about a kraken in here. There might be. There's a lot of shit around here somewhere. It's likely that there is such a thing, but I can't promise it, ladies.
Do you mind if I look around?
Help yourself.
Cool.
Except for those, and he points to like 4 neatly stacked books on the very top shelf.
Why
Wait.
that? Why not those?
Those are my spell books.
I see.
I just look at him like they're precious shiny diamonds.
They're on the top shelf, which would be hard for a normal person
Actually,
to
yeah.
reach. And you're very.
Crap, I don't
very
see them.
short.
Well, I just looked towards it as if there were precious diamonds beneath, like, after the stacks. Whatever.
I see Jeff. Jeff. I'm sorry. I just had to say that.
So,
Oh my gosh, I live with him.
Oh my god. I'm married.
He's like famous. I totally live with him.
what's your name, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Francis.
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 Well, I'm Lily. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, little girl. Sorry,
Oh.
little. Nice to meet you, Lily.
Thank
Lily.
you.
Sorry, I'm a little slow in the mornings.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I get that shit all the time. And then I
Hey,
kind of
what's-
just go.
Looks at Eliana and says, "And what's your name?"
Eliana.
Nice to meet you. I haven't seen an elf in a very long time.
Is he a human, by the way, Neal?
Yeah, he's human. He glances towards Faye and says, and your name?"
Are we still in the kitchen? Are you yelling it or something? Or?
Oh, did you go to the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
followed.
okay. Sorry, I missed that. Then he's just, no, he doesn't ask you about that.
Oh, you see her too. The ghost. I'm just kidding. I know it's quite a personal thing to ask, but why don't you, I mean, I know it's a weird thing to ask, but would you be down to, like, share spell books with me? I love learning new spells.
No.
Why not?
Well,
I'm a fairly young wizard, and I love
good,
learning.
and you can go train and learn somewhere else at someone else's expense. I am not giving you my spells. I worked very hard to get those. They're the last thing I actually care about left in this house.
But
I'm
you
not
said you
giving
don't
up.
use magic anymore.
Doesn't mean I don't care about things.
Alright. Well, if you change your mind, I'll still be around.
So, yeah, help yourself to these books. I'm just gonna take a quick power nap if you guys don't mind. I'll see you later. And he like rolls over and pulls the blanket up all the way over his head.
Alright.
So December finished up all the dishes. She comes out with a dish towel and she asks Lily, "So what did you find out?"
Well, he doesn't want to share spells with me, which sucks. And
Well, maybe we can make it worth his while, or maybe you could become his friend or something. Maybe he'd want to do it then.
I don't know.
Really interested. December.
He seems like a loner, but I don't know. Maybe we'll grow on him. You never know.
Well, let's look around for this Kraken book. I won't know how to find whether it's a book about Krakens or not, unless it has a picture on it.
I don't
Can
even know what a
you-
kraken looks like.
It's like a
Can-
giant squid.
Lily, can you draw the word Kraken on a piece of paper so that I can compare it to the books?
Sure. And then
Okay.
I draw what I think a kraken looks like and write kraken above it.
Okay.
Okay.
And you guys start sorting through books looking for
Yeah.
something about a kraken. Okay.
Me too.
After 10 minutes, you come across a section of another book that references krakens. It's talking about various types like sea creatures, and there's a small blurb on krakens being, krakens are greatly feared sea monsters, equivalent to giant oversized squids or octopi. Krakens are known to attack ships of all sizes, and usually there are few, if any, survivors. Krakens live deep underwater, like all other squids, and rarely come to the surface.
Does it say anything about why it would come on the surface, except attacking things?
Nope.
If this Kraken has our necklace, how the heck are we gonna get it?
I guess we need it to go attack something or us. Ideally,
we're gonna need
something.
an army of people. Like we may need to incite some sort of Kraken-hating riot in this city and get everyone to help us kill it, bring it on land, so we can like open it up and see if the necklace is inside it.
Yeah, but how can we guarantee that? Like, even if we succeed that mission, how can we guarantee they're gonna let us keep the necklace?
I don't know, man. I mean, it sounds like the only plan we have is figure out a way to lure it up and then try to fight it and kill it and cut it open. But I don't think it sounds like we can do that on our own without some sort of like really good plan, which it doesn't seem like there's going to be one. So it sounds like we need more power.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we could get the necklace if we kill the Kraken with people. I would just say it's like my family's inheritance or something, or I don't know, it's cursed. We can make up anything. It's cursed is pretty good.
Yeah, we could say we're trying to rid them of the curse. Although, who knows who would buy that or not. What if we could convince this wizard somehow to do magic again, and maybe we could use the fact that we bring him back from kind of like this drunken exile to impress the townspeople into trusting us.
That seems like this idea is cool, but I don't know how we're gonna convince him that suddenly he needs to switch his whole life around and go fight the Kraken. Like, we need to figure out what his interest is in life, if there's something beneath just drinking.
Yeah, I think you're right. We need to find out what motivates him. If it's money, we could offer him a share of the treasure, or we could offer him some of the money that we have on board that we found on that other ship.
Yeah, we need to figure out what he wants in life right now. If it's really just drinking, then I think we're losing our time here.
Let's look for clues around the house to see if there's anything that looks like it used to be important, like a photograph.
I mean, his spell book would be a good clue, but I guess we can't touch it, right?
Well, you said that a wizard's spell books are private. You're the one who would know.
Dude, I don't think he would forgive you.
No, I don't think so.
So we need something else.
It's probably trapped as well.
What else is probably precious in his place?
Can we just look for clues around, Neal? Like any kind of drawings or anything like that?
Any in place in particular you want to look, or are you just looking all over?
Like, I guess...
But if we all pick a room...
place with the most mess.
That's kind of everywhere.
We could just all pick... Let's all pick a room and just go through it slowly. I mean, until he wakes up or something.
Okay, can I get perception checks from all of you?
Yay. Let me switch overlays real quick.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'll go first. What do I need to roll?
D20 plus your perception, which is 15 for you.
My character sheet is showing blank again.
Still? Why does your character sheet hate us?
Oh,
this is a different computer than I normally use, so give me a second.
rolled really well.
Be able to pull it back
Is it the
out.
one from Dropbox?
Yeah. But I'm... Oh,
It's 16. Is your perception.
20 plus 13 for me. Oops. Wow.
Neal, you weren't even on roll 20. What the F?
17. I'm the
What
worst.
the F?
And
I
19.
call hack.
Oh,
What
wow,
the heck?
3. Damn it.
Well, then I rolled a 29, so...
Yeah.
Dana, you're searching around, and you see, while you're looking for things, up next to the spellbooks is also a small stack of letters.
Okay.
Up on the top shelf.
Okay, So I reach up and grab them and pull them down and bring them back to the group. Be like, I think I found some letters.
Letters?
Yeah, and I give them to Lily to read because I don't think I can read. I don't know.
You can read.
Oh, okay.
Be careful with them. We need to put them back as if they were in touch, right?
So you open them up and start reading, and they look like letters from a woman. They seem sort of like love letters or correspondence with a very fond friend. As you sort through them.
Okay.
What do they say? What do they say?
Come on, Neal, make
they're
up love stories.
talking about what's happening in various towns. I miss you. Town hasn't been the same since you left. Signed like love, so and so.
Who's
But there's
so-and-so?
never any.
Do we know where she's at from those letters?
Yeah, it's a town called West Point.
Is it far from here?
You don't know. You've
Does
never
it say
heard.
her name?
Her name is Julia.
Guys, we can use this against him if we need him to help us with the Kraken.
What if
Against him?
What if we say Julia has been kidnapped by a kraken, or that
Either that
she's
or
cursed and needs the
we find
necklace
out
or some shit?
If
Do we need to lie to him? Why don't we just ask him if we can help him?
Because he
help
said
him
he
with
didn't
what?
need help.
What does he need help with? They're
I
just
don't know.
love
Ask him. I don't know. Ask
Jen,
him
you notice that these letters are very old. They're not recent.
Guys, these letters are very old. I feel that these letters are very old.
It's kind of like crumbly and whatnot and cracked.
So,
So that
if
might be-
possibly she could be dead. Or
Kidnapped
Something
by a
happened to
kraken. Yeah, we. How can we make him tell us about this and want us to help him?
Well, maybe we can say that somebody at the bar was talking about that girl.
What if she's dead though?
He gave us
Even if she was
permission
dead.
to.
Like, hey, somebody was telling that you had a strong love story in the past. It could be a month
We
ago.
could. Oh my god, we could say he was
Could be
like
years
as he
ago.
was sleeping, he mumbled her name.
That's pretty
I
good.
don't know.
And
Yeah,
he
and we,
gave us permission to look through his house and not like at anything, not as long as it wasn't his spell book. So
yeah, so he
in
could
all
just
honesty,
tell
we
us.
could just ask him.
but opening private letters is pretty ballsy still. People know that if it's closed. We could just say he mumbled it in his sleep. I think that's cool. Why wouldn't he?
Sure, I agree.
Well, I don't see any reason not to be honest with him. Like Eliana said, he told us we could look everywhere. We could just ask him who Julia is.
He might get very angry.
Because we don't know if he's gonna get angry. If he said it in his sleep, he can't be mad at us. So just a safe.
I don't know. I don't understand these things, so you guys should make the decision.
I think we should go with Lily.
Honestly, I don't give a shit. So you guys do what you want. That's my reaction.
Yeah, I'm down to go with Lily's.
Alright, so 2 votes for this. December, are you in?
For what?
For the sleep talking.
I'm down for whatever you think is best. Because I don't know why he'd be mad, but I believe you that he would.
I think it's
I
just a more careful approach.
I don't
Okay.
think he's gonna be mad if we tell him we looked at his letters, but I think he's gonna be more mad if he finds out we lied to him.
You have a point.
That we actually looked at his letters. So either we take the chance of him finding out that we actually looked at his letters and that we lied to him and him getting more pissed off, or the fact that we just say, hey, we read your letters because you said everything was okay except for your spellbooks.
Alright, let's go for this route.
That makes sense.
Not
to
as
me.
fun, but alright.
Bye. I'm
Not
gonna go
as
for a
fun.
nap. And then I leave and I go for a nap.
Where do you go now?
On the floor.
So you don't actually leave.
No.
Okay. The rest of you
I'm
wake
so
him up.
confused.
Wait for him to wake up. What are you all doing?
We'll finish
I think we
cleaning up
should-
and looking at stuff, I guess.
Yeah, we should make his house spick and span.
Yeah.
It seemed like he liked that idea.
Let's do it. And then I start like humming some random work song. Something like a ho, a ho.
Yeah.